The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's departure as the top guys, so to speak. Klay Thompson, versatile shooter, defender, two-way.
You'll do the knowledge to the master builder. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. Taking a look at Charlotte. Guys, when you compare their performance last season to where they sit right now, not a whole lot different story. Not necessarily a big surprise either.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. And you can see they've got that look in their eyes.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to New York.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
With the pass. And so here's Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Screen by Jefferson. Walker dishes to Jefferson. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Outside, Walker. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Smith. Now here's Lamb, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Rose with the block. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Now here's Lamb. He's covered closely. Walker. Rebound by Rose.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Smith. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Williams gets the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And Shumpert kicks to Rose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. He dishes it to Lee. Outside, Lynn. Williams, a screen on Shumpert. Kid Gilchrist. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pick by Zeller. Outside, Lynn, and stolen by James. And it's Dellavedova missing. Hornets trail by 4. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Lee with the ball. He's against Fry. Zeller, a screen on Shumpert. 5 on the clock. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller. There's Lynn with the 3. Rebound by Rose. And the Cavaliers with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Dellavedova dishes to Rose. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
14 foul. Charlotte foul call. Marvin
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Now here's Lynn. He's guarded closely. Picked by Zeller. From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living. Cleveland. Rose, he's checked in for Thompson. Evans comes in for Kevin Love. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Jefferson. Lee comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Lamb, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Evans is out there with Rose. And it's Shumpert in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Smith drives in, kicks it to Rose. Lin with the steal. Pass to Lamb.
2 minutes left.
The feed now to Williams. Evans with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Smith.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him. I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
James kicks to Rose. And he gets it to go. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Fry.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
And Shumpert kicks to Rose. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Lee outside. There's a screen. Rose with the double team. Lin the pass to Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. Elbow shot is on the way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Shumpert dishes to LeBron. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he didn't do him any favors in their last game. His performance at the line was porous.
Well, it was a narrow loss, and you think about the misses he had from the line, that could have been a different story had he made them.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Rose. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Lin. And that time, also a missed shot.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what
in for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Marvin Williams. Lee's checked in for Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Jeremy Lin is out there with Lee. Then there's Batum. Then it's Zeller. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist in at the 4-man position.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Yes. And a nice assist from Lin. Lin's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
It's deflected. Batum with the steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now here's Lin. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Batum from the arc. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James, the pass to Rose. Dishes it to Dellavedova. Back to Rose. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Rose. Here's Lynn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Pick by Zeller. And Batum kicks to Jefferson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jefferson's got 7 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Marvin Williams.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And then for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Williams. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Rose in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg. What a game we've seen here for Rose. He's got 10 points and 2 rejections. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill, too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well-rounded performance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Williams comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Lee in for Walker. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Williams.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Smith. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. Down low. A nice shot by Black.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here are the Hornets now. Williams, a screen on Shumpert. Lynn dishes to Batum. Williams sends a screen for Batum. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Rose. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked good tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't settling for jump shots and contested jumpers. And as long as we keep moving the ball, we'll be fine.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Critics might say you were just chasing numbers in a game tonight that was clearly in hand. Agree or disagree?
Agree. I'm going to get mine whether we're winning or losing. You can call it chasing numbers or whatever you want. I just call it being a stud.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
How is your relationship with the fans?
Oh, I love the fans. I mean, they're everything to me. Hearing them cheering, chanting my name, even holding up cutouts of my head sometimes. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. This team goes out there every night trying to win games for them. Trying to bring a championship back home for them. They feed what we do each and every game. And that's why I try to get out there and get back. Spend time with them when I can. Show my appreciation. I love the fans, man. I love them.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. Finale episode of NBA 2K TV.